Hey crafty friends, this is Jenny from crafttestimonies.com, and today I have a little crafty tutorial for you. It's a fall or autumn themed card using embossing folders and PanPastels. Stay tuned, I'll show you how. As I was preparing a post for today on the first day of autumn, I realized that I had made this card for Crafts Unleashed back in 2011 with the embossing folder from Doris, and I really liked it, but I haven't done anything with it lately. So here's a chance to take something maybe that you bought a while ago and using some new products or maybe a fresh technique to bring it back to life. So let's take a look. To make this craft, you're going to need a few things. You're going to need some PanPastels. They're like a chalk in a pot. An applicator tool or some cosmetic wedges. You're going to need some embossing folders, and I like these ones that have the design either on one side or ones that are in the middle that you can choose to use either on the left or the right. And then optionally you may want some embossing powder and embossing ink if you want to add a little sentiment. So first we're going to lay down some color with our PanPastels, and if you've never used these before, these are the most amazing artist chalks. It comes in a pot, so there's lots and lots of pigment and not a lot of binder. A little bit goes a long way, and while they can be a little bit pricey, be prepared to spend between $4 and $6 a pot. A little does go a long way, and the colors are just scrumptious. So as you can see here, I have kind of a non-traditional fall color palette, but this is what's speaking to me in the moment. And now we're just going to go ahead and lay down some color. So I'm using one of their little soft tools, but you can use a cosmetic sponge if that's what you have on hand. And we're just going to start off by swiping some color onto one edge. And you see I'm kind of catching the edge and then swiping over, and I'm picking up a little bit more. I'm not really bothering to change colors in between because I kind of like the blendy action. Yes, that is a thing. The blendy action. I'm going to add a little bit more there, get a little more heavy-handed, and maybe add up with a little bit of fuchsia right there, which I like. Maybe a little bit of brown. Now if I wanted to try and clean this off in between, you just wipe it off on a paper towel and it takes most of it off for you. So there we go. Now it also works really nicely on darker colored cardstock if you want to. This time I'll go from the other way and kind of go like this. This is a textured cardstock as well, so it's going to pick up a little bit of the linen texture. Like so. And then again, a little bit of magenta or fuchsia. I don't know why magenta or fuchsia is talking to me, but it is. I like it. Okay, and how about one more? Once you have your backgrounds made, you're going to want to position your embossing folder over one side so that really it's just peeking out over the color that you've laid down, kind of like this. So I'm really only using about half the die, and I can usually just put this right down into my Cuttlebug or my Sizzix, and I don't have to tape it or do anything fancy. After you're done embossing, you're going to have pieces that look kind of like this. Again, I like the fact that it kind of comes over from one edge. Now you notice I've got a few fingerprints here. Don't worry, we can get rid of those with a white eraser. Now all you basically have to do is heat emboss your sentiment if you like, and that would give you a card that looks kind of like this. And this is a copper embossing powder, and I used one little leaf accent and layered it up. Or if you want, you can always create a sentiment on a separate sheet of paper and layer it on top. Either way, I think they're both absolutely lovely and pretty much an easy but yet very artful card that you can send. So once your card is assembled, you're basically ready to go. You don't have to do anything else to it, but be aware that PanPastels are a chalk and they may be a little dusty. You can either seal them with a light coat of hairspray, or if you have some workable fixative that's an aerosol product, feel free to use that as well. Thank you. you so much for watching. I hope you found this video helpful and or informative. And if so, would you mind giving it a thumbs up, because that really does help out our channel. And if you have a thumbs down to give me, just let me know why, because I'm always looking to improve the quality of the videos that I share for you. Also, we would love it if you would subscribe. Just click this magical box right around over here and make sure you hit the email notifications in the settings so that every time a new video comes up, you'll know. And I'm going about twice a week now, so I like to have a lot of fresh content for you. Thank you so much for watching, and have a crafty day.